Hey guys, if you are new, my name is Vanessa. If you are not new, welcome back to another video. So, a week or two ago, I started taking down Christmas, almost right after Christmas. I always like to at least declutter the kitchen areas because I need my kitchen back. I didn't decorate that bad for Christmas in those areas, but I just wanted to get those down. And in the bedroom, because Mark definitely likes regular decorations. He's not a huge fan of Christmas decorations. So those are the areas that I got done. The rest of the house, however, still has Christmas everywhere. The tree is down. If you guys did miss that video, the tree is down as well, or at least the one down here. Just because, again, that's just super big right there in the front entryway, and I wanted to get that down so we could get certain other areas of our house put back together. But as far as the rest of the house, the dining room, which is where I'm sitting right now, and the living room, let's see, what other areas? I have a few things in the half bathroom downstairs. Bryce's bathroom is full on Christmas still, and then the game room. And a couple like little nooks upstairs have some Christmas decorations in it. So my plan for today, fingers crossed though, is that I can get all of it put up. As far as like what I did have in those areas before I put Christmas, getting that back up, we'll see if I can get to that. But the main thing is just getting Christmas down. I would also like to clean each of those spaces, but I don't know if that's going to happen because I don't know what I did. But I pulled something in my leg, like real high up, not all the way to the hip, but some kind of muscle in like the uppermost part of my thigh here on the outer part of it. It is very sore, and that's no bueno when I have lots of stuff to do. So I'm already on my second cup of coffee. The kids are at school, Mark's at work, Paige is home today, she does not have work. And then I'm also going to be carrying around a box of Kleenex because allergies are full blown. It's always like right after Christmas through the month of January, I am just a snotty, sneezy, itchy mess. So this year is obviously going to be no different. So I did not put any makeup on, I just put a little mascara so I didn't like scare you guys when I came on camera. But yeah, I'm not feeling today, but I still need to work through it. So I said that I was gonna bring you guys along with as much as I could when I was taking down Christmas. So I was like, how can I do that with like, but being quickly or being pretty quick about it, but still like sharing with you guys. So what I'm going to do is, if you guys are on Instagram, you know, like the fun thing for people to do are those like instant cleaning motivations, like tap to clean, or you know, doing some kind of like speed clean, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a whole bunch of just like instant clean, and that way I'm still bringing you guys along. You guys can see the Christmas coming down, or how it looks right now as a hot mess. Like after Christmas, it's not even like fully decorated. All the decorations are still up, but there's other crap all over the place too. So my house is just a hot mess. So I'm gonna show you guys each room that I can get to today, because I don't wanna just lay in bed and let whatever happened rest. I wanna move it and get it moving, because look, I ain't got no time to be sitting here. So that's what I've decided to do. It's just the quick cleaning motivation. So hopefully you guys are here for it and you wanna hang out and see all the spaces in my house and how they're pretty messy. They're pretty messy. Hopefully I can get to as much as I want to today, but I figured that would just be the easiest instead of me trying to move the camera all around, doing all the angles, getting everything down. That's gonna be more like work on me with moving my leg around, and you guys don't wanna see me, like, for real. There will be certain hours out of the day where I cannot, even medicine does not help. Like I'm on Zyrtec D right now, and after, you can only take one like every 12 hours, right? Well, the medicine itself only works for like 2 to 3 hours. That's it. And then I'm back to being completely congested and runny nose, where I can't even like suck it up or blow it out. It's just runny. So I did like, I might have made that video private, but if I didn't, I'll link it, because it is just like the most ridiculous thing ever. But I seriously, and this is what I do because it's the only thing that works for me, I walk around. I'm not gonna do it right now because, you know, back in the day I was all into embarrassing myself, and right now I really don't want to, but I'm going to have a tissue up my nose, like in this nostril, because this is the one that always runs it's just gonna be chilling there, and I'm gonna be walking around and cleaning, so I'm not, you know, dropping nastiness everywhere, because there's just no stopping it. It's ridiculous. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do some instant cleaning motivation, and maybe it'll motivate you guys if you have not undecorated yet, or if you just have some areas that you want to work on, or if you're just curious to see what kind of mess is my house right now. You guys are going to get a glimpse into that. But all right, I'm feeling pretty chatty because I'm sitting here. Whenever I sit down, that's why I should have stood up, and then this intro wouldn't be so long, because I'd be like, all right, let's get this done. I can feel my leg, come on, I got work to do. But I'm sitting here and I'm just like, let's just drink and chat. Maybe I should do one of those videos. Who knows? I never did a Q&A or like a wrap and chat. I know you guys sent questions in, but I just could not find enough time for Mark and I to sit down and do that video together. A lot of you guys wanted Mark to be in it. It's just really hard with his schedule. He doesn't have like a regular, you know, 8 to 5 schedule. There's some nights where he's home like right when the kids need to be in bed. Like he's a busy guy. He's got a busy job. So it's really hard for us to do that. And by the time he gets home, he wants some downtime. He doesn't want to sit and have to do some more, you know, work. Even though we enjoy doing like Q&As and stuff like that, I didn't want to put that on his plate for the month of December. So I didn't get to that. Sorry guys, but maybe we can do that now that the craziness has ended, and do some kind of like Q&A together, or just sit and do like a coffee chat with me. I don't know. I'm definitely feeling it. Obviously, I'm still yapping my mouth. All right. Anyway, this is supposed to be instant motivation, and here I am. Let's see, my clock says almost 9 minutes, but I'm sure I've like broken this up and cut some jibber jabber out by now. But anyway, let's get some instant cleaning motivation done. De-Christmify. I know that's not a word, but it sounds cool. De-Christmify my house, and get it back to normal now that we are getting close to a week into January. Okay, so like I said, we're in the dining room. That's where we're going to start first. So I've got just a few ornaments on my tree here that I need to take down. I need to swap out the runner and get all these ornaments out of my little dough bowl here. I had other bowls in there. I'm not sure where they are, so we'll just leave it empty for now. And then I don't know if I'm going to touch all of Mark's stuff, and we'll see. I do have Christmas decor up here, so I need to get that down. But we do have a lot, as Mark has gotten really into making mixed drinks. He just really loves it. We have a lot of stuff, and we've outgrown this wine cabinet. So I'm gonna try to fit what I can in there, because that is completely full as well. So we'll see. We'll see what I can do, but this box might have to stay here for a little bit, and maybe at least I can just get the few items that are up here. In here somehow, I do have a little like smelly plug-in that I need to swap out. And then this is some stuff that I got at Sam's Club, I believe. Yes, that I need to put where it goes. I have to walk slow. You guys are you might hear me hobble also because of my leg. But these are the ornaments that were from the big tree in the living room, or not the living room, the entryway. And they're all like non-breakable plastic ornaments. So I just keep them in a bag. It's cheaper than buying a whole bunch of ornament boxes, but that's where those will go. So I just set that in here. And then over here, I have just stuff hanging out. That's the runner that's gonna go on the table. I have advent calendars put up, more Christmas decorations. Salt and pepper is out because normally it does stay out because everybody likes to add like salt and pepper to their dinners at night. So that just needs to go back in its place. And then I have all this stuff that's washed and cleaned. I just have yet to put up. We do collect our corks. We have like a little cork box. So all the wine that we've had this past like 2 months, or whenever I first decorated for Christmas in here, we've just been keeping the cork bottles because that cork little holder thing is up. So I need to put those up, but yeah, there's the overview of the dining room. This is like I guess, yeah, it's pretty messy just because there's so much stuff to put up. So hopefully it won't take me too long, but all right, there's overview. And of course I've got my coffee and my tissues that are gonna follow me. Okay, it's not completely done or clean, but much better. I did dust, but I did not vacuum or like dust the blinds, clean off the windowsills, anything like that. I didn't dust the tree here. So still things that need to be done, but progress, right? So here's what the table looks like without the Christmas decor. I just threw the little corks in there until I get the like storage box that we have out. I've got the buffet all put back together, Christmas stuff off. This is what it normally looks like. So I had all of that stuff just in the buffet. So I just pulled that out, and then over here, I swapped out the little plug-in, and I did not unbox this at all because you guys can see our wine cabinet is very full. So Mark and I have a couple ideas. We'll definitely bring you guys along as we make a few changes this year. There should be quite a few changes to the house this year. We're really, now that we're, you know, 2+ years in, we've really figured out what works, what doesn't work, what we're liking, what we want to change. So now we're really starting to make the changes. So we're excited to bring you guys along with that. We definitely wanted to live in the house for a while before doing anything drastic. So now that that has happened, we are ready. And then I just dusted this off, and the 2 items that were up there, these stay year round, but I do have a few more items. They're just in a cabinet in the living room. So that's what that is gonna look like for now, but there we go. There's a before and after of one room. And now I'm just gonna like make my way through the downstairs, the areas that need to. So this is the front entryway. I do have, this is like a puzzle. I don't even know what it's called. It's kind of like a box. My mom had it. She just didn't use it as often. So she gifted it to us. On every single side, it has, oh, I scared Lily. I'm sorry, Lily. I'm so sorry. It does have a box at every single side, so you can separate. If you're doing a huge puzzle, you can separate the pieces, or if you don't finish it in one go around. And then obviously this is a really big surface area. So I'm gonna take that up to the game room, just so it's not down here. I do have a little reindeer here to take apart and put in a Christmas box. These boxes are actually my daughter Rose's new bed, and there's no way I can take those upstairs by myself. So those are gonna stay here. I already took a few of the Christmas decorations down. That's another box. Actually, I could probably carry this one upstairs to Rose's room. So I might go ahead and move that. And then over here, I think everything that was on here is also in a cabinet in the living room. So I'm not going to take that out yet, but I will go ahead and just wipe this down. This chair always gets moved over. And then I have a few things over here to put up. So I'm gonna clean this off. And then I think this is kind of in the way. So until we're keeping all the Christmas stuff, I'll show you guys in a little bit in the kitchen, but all the Christmas stuff is staying in the kitchen for now because our garage is always a disaster. We're just not good at keeping it organized, and it's kind of like a dumping ground. We always have things that we're throwing out there that we realize we don't want anymore, or I don't know, all the kids like outside stuff is in there. So it's not very organized, but this is in the way, and I know it's not gonna go into the garage for another like week. Maybe this weekend we can get to it, we'll see. So I am gonna move this. I'm just gonna scooch it into where all the other Christmas stuff is, so it's not here in the little walkway. And then these 2 boxes are gonna stay here because those also go to Rose's bed. Her bed is humongous and it's got a lot of pieces, so I will not be able to take those up. And then the other day when I was taking all the Christmas decor down in here, the tree and everything, I forgot this bow. So I'm gonna take that bow down, but all right, there's your quick little, not too much that I'm gonna do in here. It'll look a little more clean because like some of the bigger pieces will be moved, and then that table will be cleaned off, but that's what I'm going to work on next. I already took the wreath, or not the wreath, the garland off of the mirror, and then the floral decor that I had in there, I took it down, but the ones that go or stay in there year round are also in the living room. So once I get to the living room, I'll be able to unpack some of the stuff that go in the other rooms. But all right, let me get to work on this room. Okay, and the few little things that I had to do in here are done. Got the bow off. I took all the little things that were on here and put them in the office, really, because that's where they go, dusted. And then I took this little piece up and the reindeer, put that up over here, and then the puzzle thing. And look at the, like, I really need to vacuum. So I'm debating on vacuuming. I probably should, or at least picking up that was behind the puzzle, so that's why it's like a big old puff of hair there. But anyway, I really need to vacuum, but taking those things up the stairs, I'm like really hobbling now. So I think I'm gonna sit down, have some water, But before I sit down, I figured I would show you, let me turn some lights on, the before of the living room, because this is gonna take me the longest. So that's another reason why I'm gonna take a little break before I start on this room. But I've already got my tissues in here and what I'm using to dust. Everything definitely needs to be dusted. I have not dusted since before Christmas. Yep, that's just real life. So I need to take all the Christmas stuff down, dust, put it in its boxes. All of these boxes are still outside in the garage and they're like up where I would need a step stool. So I don't trust myself with my hip right now, or like not my hip, but just like pulled muscle, whatever the heck I did. So I'm gonna clean up everything and just leave the houses and have my husband bring those boxes in later tonight, and then I can put them up. But other than that, I'm gonna take everything else down and get it put up. The dogs were just playing in here while I was in the living room, so of course all the pillows are on the floor. I am not going to be putting more pillows out here. When they're playing and stuff, I guess, I don't know, we might not be able to stop them from like knocking the pillows off. So we don't really need pillows anyway. They're more for decorations. So anyway, here I go chatting again. I'm gonna just put the pillows up and not replace them with like my regular all year round pillows. They're just gonna be, the couch is gonna be pillow free for a little bit. And then, excuse me, Buford, over here, this is where I kind of shoved everything that was out that I needed to put up to make room for Christmas decorations. So I've got like this little stack of books. Oh, there you go. Okay, now it's a little better. You guys can see it's focused, but that little stack of books, this little faux plant with the vase, those go on, and this on the front table there. And then where's the, I know the wine, I think the wine cork holder is right there, that black thing. Oh, that dough bowl goes on the front table. And I've got like other various decor pieces that I had out around the house in here. Oh, is this the bag? Here's the bag that goes in the dining room. So after I get all the Christmas put up, I might like go through this. We'll see how I'm feeling, or I'll just leave it empty, and you know, that'll be a project for another day. But that's my like secret stash of home decor. I also have, Lily, watch out. She's like, oh, I want all those plants in there. I also have a big, huge bin in the garage, and that I definitely cannot bring in by myself. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna put the Christmas decorations up and leave it empty for like the next day for a new project for me to work on. All right, I had to change. I had to take that sweater off because even though the past few days have been pretty cold for our area, at least, it's so funny whenever I post on Instagram how cold it is here, other people like reply and say, oh, it's like negative or 12 or 20 where they are. You guys have to remember that the 40 is freezing for us because it doesn't happen very often. So that is cold for us. I know you guys, other places in the world get a lot colder, but for us, 40 and even like 50 to me is like sweater weather. Like I am freezing. I have to have slippers or socks on, and it is just really cold. So the last few days have been very, very cold. Although today and tomorrow, I believe the high is back up to like 70, 73, something like that, the low 70s. That's why my allergies are like completely out of whack. It's just the extreme change in the weather that happens. Like for a couple weeks, it's like really, really cold, and then it gets back to warm again. It's just like that big extremeness in the weather change messes me up. So I'm definitely a glutton for punishment though, because now I have to sit down. Like I'm gonna be forced to sit down. It's actually pretty hard for me to stand like this. I can feel the pain. It's now into my back. But I did go ahead and vacuum. I just could not. I was gonna just dust and do the surfaces and leave the floor for tomorrow, but it was just gross. I'm gonna show you guys what I picked up. I vacuumed the dining room, the entryway, the half bath, and then the living room. And then I also moved the couch, and that's why my back is like, girl, you better sit your behind down. So let me show you guys the after of the living room. I put the furniture back into place because we did have the chair that's in the entryway in here since the tree was in there. So everything was kind of pushed towards the windows in here. I pulled it all forward, dusted, got everything clean, and then I've got a show that I'm going to watch while I just sit down, drink some more water, and chill out for a little bit. All right, so here's the vacuum. What I picked up, like dog hair, 4 days. It has been over a week. I don't I don't remember when I vacuumed. I feel like I vacuumed right before Christmas, and I haven't since then because it's just been go, 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 doing things with the kids. But now we're getting into our regular schedule. Kids are back in school, all of that. So yeah, that is, I mean, it's about half of downstairs, so I don't feel like that's too bad. I didn't fill the container. Definitely have been worse, but anyway, that's everything that I picked up, vacuumed everywhere. All the dogs are like laying down now. The vacuum always puts them to sleep. So we've got Oliver on the chair, Lily on the stairs, Bella on the carpet there, and I'm not sure where Buford is. He might be in the bedroom. Like I said, the couch is back into position, and then I took everything down that I'm going to for, and now left the candle out because I will be burning that a little bit later. I'll switch out the candles later on. I'm just gonna leave that one out for now. And then I also left all the houses. I brought them all to this side, so I'm not like walking back and forth when I'm putting them up later. I also left that candle. It's like a flameless battery operated candle. I left that there until I start decorating these shelves because I'm not sure if I'm going to like use that in my everyday decor or not. And then, oh, I just saw something that I forgot, just stuffing from a dog toy. I guess the vacuum didn't pick that up, so I need to put that in the trash. And then this side, I left the same candle, and then I left my letterboard. The bag for those are in this cabinet, but I am not going to be opening this cabinet just yet. So that's just gonna say, we wish you a Merry Christmas until I get those, oops, sorry, until I get those letters down. There we go, now it's focusing. And then figure out something else that I want to put on there. But like I said, I'm going to sit down. I did not put the regular pillows back on the couch. The couch does need to be vacuumed and wiped down, but it's just not in me right now. So I'm kind of just picking and choosing what chores I want to do for today. But I'm going to sit down and watch Riverdale. I watched this series a while ago, and I didn't realize there was a new season out, and I don't even know how old this season is, if I caught it like right when it came out or if it's been out for a while. But I was just scrolling through Netflix and it said, you know, new episodes available. So I'm watching season 5. I started it a few days ago. I'm already on episode 8. I always just leave the TV on in the background when I'm working. So that is what I'm already, like you can see here, 6 minutes and 30 seconds into it. As I was vacuuming this room, I just let it run. So I'm gonna sit down, watch the rest of this episode, and then we will head upstairs. Okay, we are upstairs, and this is one area. I had a couple other items up here, but the kids were playing with them. So they are in their rooms. I'll get those later, but this is just some of the decor in this little nook in the wall, as well as there's one over there outside of Rose's bedroom. Oliver keeps trying to get into Rose's room, so I just set the box in front of her handle so he can't open it. He does know how to open doors. So there's a little before. I'm just gonna pull everything down and they're gonna be nice and empty again. Any ideas that you guys could give me, I would greatly appreciate it, of items to keep here like year-round, not seasonal decor. Let me know. I don't want them to be like anything that's super breakable, because upstairs is really like the kids' domain. I don't come up here much. Every now and then we'll be in the game room, but for the most part it's the kids. They run around. Also the dogs can like jump up here and reach this. So any ideas what I could do so these aren't like empty other than Christmas time? This is like the only time I have stuff here. Every now and then I'll decorate like Easter, but for the most part it's just the past couple years has been Christmas stuff. So any ideas, let me know. This one's definitely bigger and like more round than that one over there. You see, he just opened Pearl's room and went in there. I'm gonna have to get after him, but this one over here is more flat. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all this down and show you guys what they look like empty. All right, everything is down. I left the command strip up just for now in case I, you know, find something that I want to put up there, but that nook, this nook, nice and empty, no more Christmas. All right, so I wanted to share with you guys where all the Christmas stuff was that is in the house. It's right alongside the kitchen, which my kitchen isn't too bad. There's a few things that I need to pick up. I have a little bit of like home decor that I put in the Christmas boxes when I was decorating that I just pulled out. So I pulled everything that was non-Christmas out. This is everything that's already like full, and once we go through the garage, we can pack that away. I have that entire bin is full, and then I just started stacking things that I'm gonna get rid of that I'm not going to use next year. I think a couple items I used this year I just didn't love, so I am going to just take all of that to a donation site. So that's less that will be going back into the garage. And then I still have the tree upstairs in the game room that I need to put together, as well as all the ornaments. The front porch is still decorated, so a couple of these boxes are for items that are on the front porch. And then I have 2 bins that I still need to go through and see if I want to keep anything that's in there. And then this is all full of garland, but I think I'm gonna pull out the small pieces that I used around mirrors this year and just keep those. And I'm looking for a more full garland for next year for my staircase. So I didn't put any on the stairs this year, but I did the previous year, and I liked it, but I think I want something different, like longer branches or something, not so tight. The garland, I'll show you guys. The garland that I have, I got from Target, and it was like $10 a box, and I think I got like 8 boxes, but it's very traditional looking garland, but I think I want something a little different for next year and going forward. So I might just take that whole bag, we'll see, to donation. But yeah, this is what Christmas looks like when we're putting it up and where it all is stashed in my house right now. So with that, I think I'm going to call it quits. It's actually almost time for the kids to get home. So I like to try to finish all the housework that I'm going to do before they get home, because actually this week they don't have any homework, but they still have to do their reading, and they do have chores that they have after school before they can hang out with friends. So after school, it's very like go, go, go during the week. So I know I'm not gonna be able to get very much more done that's on my to-do list until tonight, until things calm down after dinner. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed it, just going through my house and getting more of a Christmas down. I only have two areas left, which is Bryce's bathroom and the game room. And then that is it. Then my house will be back to normal, and I can start looking around and seeing how I want to decorate it for the majority of the year, outside some of the other holidays that are coming up, but Christmas is always the biggest. Christmas just explodes in my house. The other holidays, they're just little things placed here and there. So give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.